and the amazing Amazons of Glow, the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. In this corner, the World Championship wrestlers of the National Wrestling Alliance. Flying Brian Pillman, G-Man Tom Zink, the Candyman Brad Armstrong, Jim Ross, and the World Champion Sting, ready for action. They'll be going nose to nose against the gorgeous ladies of wrestling called Glow. In this corner, Jackie Stallone, the Diva, Mount Fiji, Hollywood, and Justice. Let's get ready to rumble! With the star of Family Feud, Killer Ray Cole. Take it.
Thank you, my friends. Thank you. Gene Wood, thank you so very much. Welcome to the Glow Women, the WCW men. It's an exciting finish. I've got the trophy in my hand that I will be awarding today to the champion of the Family Feud Wrestling Special. We have the Glow Women, which will be introduced in just a moment. But right now, trying to play for their favorite charity, the men of the WCW, headed by the world's heavyweight wrestling champion. Will you welcome Sting, ladies and gentlemen. From the National Wrestling Alliance, Sting, who'd you bring with you today to help you get the chance to play for the 10,000?
I brought Z-Man, Tom Zink.
Welcome, Z-Man. Thank you.
And I brought Brian Pillman.
Welcome to the show.
And I brought the Candyman, Brad Armstrong.
Welcome back.
And I brought the guy that says it all, Jim Ross.
The color commentator.
Yes, sir.
And you have a fine charity.
And yeah, the charity is the Starlight Foundation for children that are seriously ill. And I just want to start a chant right now. Girls, you can join in too. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 in a row. 5 in a row. Come on, girls. 5 in a row.
We will see. The girls are bound and determined to go home with a moral victory by cleaning your clock today. Will you welcome the Glow Women, Jackie Stallone, gorgeous ladies of wrestling, Hollywood. I'm very fine.
Very good. Oh, I like that tie.
Thank you very much, and I like
My tie.
your necklace. Who did you bring with you?
Right next to me, I have Mountain Fiji from Samoa.
Welcome, Mountain Fiji.
I have the British blonde.
Could it be the British Bomb Show? Yes?
Yes, the beautiful Godiva.
Yes, and?
And from New York, Justice.
Welcome,
Yeah.
Justice. And on the end.
we have Jackie Stallone with us. All right.
Welcome,
Our man.
the mother of the Glow Women. And who, the charity you're playing for?
The name of the charity is Il est Jour, and it's a national charity to teach kids how to play sports.
A very fine charity. Who will get the chance to play for their favorite charity? We'll find out when we play the Feud. Let us go, Sting. Let us go, Hollywood. Last one. They shake hands. First team to $300 will play for the 10,000. Good luck to both. We ask 100 people this question, and we put the top 5 answers on the board. Try to find the most popular answer to this question. Name a magazine where people often just look at the picture. Hollywood.
Star.
Let me see. Star. Not there. Sting. Name a magazine where people often just look at the pictures.
Playboy.
Let me see. Playboy. Number 1. Think of a Steel Glow Women. Z-Man. A magazine where people often just look at the pictures.
It's a toughie. Penthouse, maybe?
Could it be Penthouse? Did not make our survey. Flying Brian.
Car and driver.
Let me see. Car and driver. Not there. 2 strikes. They may get a chance to steal Candyman, a magazine where people often just look at the pictures.
A sales catalog.
Is that good enough, Judge? How about a sales catalog? $55 coming your way, Glow Women, if you name a magazine where people often just look at the pictures.
It has to be Hustler.
Hustler? Justice?
TV Guide.
TV Guide? Good
Life
idea.
Magazine.
Life Magazine.
National Geographic.
National Geographic. Hollywood. Some tough choices. You can steal $55.
I'm going to go
Hollywood,
for
it's
Life.
Hustler.
Hey,
Hustler.
You're going with?
Life Magazine.
She goes under duress for the steal with Life Magazine. Number 2. Thanks for that. We heard some fine choices. Let's see if they made our survey. A magazine where people often just look at the pictures. Number 3. National Geographic. Said by Mount Fiji. Number 4. People. Not said. And number 5. Vogue. You'll be in the Vogue if you're here right after these messages. Please, don't go away. I'm going to ask my good friend Gene Wood to tell you how.
If your family would like to try out for Family Feud and you live in the Los Angeles area, call area code 213-965-9999. If you live in the San Diego area, call area code 619-223-2101. Back to Ray.
Thank you, Gene Wood. Call today. We'll see your family on the Feud. The Glow Women, $55. The WCW Men, $0. Here we go with another face-off. Mountain Fiji against Z-Man. The Glow Women desperately trying
5 in a row, baby.
Yeah, well, whatever.
The top 8 answers are on the board. We ask 100 people. Specifically, what's the very first game you ever learned to play? Mountain Fiji.
Truth or consequences?
She says the very first game she ever learned to play was Truth or Consequences. There's the consequence of not knowing our survey. Stay here, Z-Man. Specifically, what's the very first game you ever learned to play?
Oh.
Cards.
He says cards. What kind of cards? What card game? Which card game?
Concentration.
He says concentration card game. Let me see concentration. No one moves. Stay right here. Listen to me, Godiva. Specifically, what's the very first game you ever learned to play?
Candyland.
She says Candyland. There it is. Brian, we've got 6 answers that give you control. Come back here, Mount Fiji. Specifically, what's the very first game you ever learned to play?
We're going to pass go on this one, Monopoly.
Let me see Monopoly. Not there. The women have control. Here we go, right over here. Listen carefully. Specifically, Justice, what is the very first game you ever learned to play?
Mother, may I?
Yes!
Let me see. Mother, may I? That's one strike. Here we go. Jackie, specifically, what's the very first game you ever learned to play?
I'll never forget. Post office.
Let me see. Post office. Did not make our survey. We've got $6 in the bank. Maybe you're thinking the wrong way. To all people, listen to the question carefully. We ask 100 people specifically. What's the very first game you ever learned to play?
Hide and seek.
Let me see. Hide and seek. Number 1. Mount Fiji. Specifically.
Going around the maypole.
Let me see. Going around the maypole. Not there. But I'm not going to laugh at Mountain Fiji. Jim, specifically, what's the very first game you ever learned to play?
Tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-toe?
Kick the can.
Kick the can? Flying Brian Pillman. Tag. Sting, you got the answer?
Tag.
He's
Gotta
stealing
be
the bank.
tag.
He says
Freeze
with
tag.
Tag.
Freeze tag. Freeze tag.
There it is. Tag. WCW, get in the game. They take $30. There's 4 or 5 answers we didn't know. Specifically, what's the very first game you ever learned to play? Here's a teaching moment, America. Number 2. Hopscotch. The very first game on our survey was number 3. Old Maid.
I said that.
Number 4. Patty cake. Tied. Patty cake, Old Maid, tag, all tied. Here we go. And number 6. Baseball, softball. And finally, number 8. Go fish. We don't want you to go fish. We're going to come right back with a lot more feuding fun. Please be here.